Hello everyone. As we have discussed in the Pune Porsche accident, which was done by a 17-year-old minor, which led to the death of two young lives. As far in this case, we have discussed that and seen that the police had tried to delay the alcohol test of the juvenile. Doctors are manipulating the facts, evidence, replace the juvenile blood with that of a woman whose identity is unknown, but according to the sources, it has been claimed that the woman was none other than his mother, as at that time the mother and father was physically present at that time at the hospital.
Yeah, as stated by my colleague Ashika, she told that juvenile's parents were present in the hospital, and according to some sources, her mother, her mother's blood was taken in the place of that juvenile's blood outside the coverage of the CCTV. Some sources are telling this, and the police are also telling that when they have arrested all the three boys at a crime scene from where they took them to the police station, all them are in the drunken state. But when the blood test came, the report was negative. So some government official or medical officer, or I will not directly telling in him, but some are involved in this, because without involvement of anyone, that blood sample would not come negative. There,
What you are saying, that involvement of the government officials or the ministers and that MLA and other people, this shows that people are jumping without a reason. It is quite obvious that if any family member or any kids of any family is in trouble, that family will definitely try by hook or crook to save the kid. But here, the involvement of the government officials, politicians, it shows that the law and order, the administrative, all are uh, have gone to a coma stage. Correct. It was just a simple hit and run case, and the FIR was lodged in that way. And later on, police added a 406 for the looking into that serious and severeness of the accident. But some questions are there. When there is a criminal case, means we are trying to defend somebody, or we are trying to accusing someone, it is very common that we should have a chain of evidence. Correct. Where it was missing with the police, and after crime branch taking the charge or taking the case into their hand, they are trying to join the dots. They are trying to fill the gap through the chain of evidence. Okay, so the chain of evidence is now clearly visible that the family is a very
influential position is that
in that position. Correct.
yes.
That means the law, the administration, the law and order can be bent for if an influential or a rich person is involved in any kind of crime, which is little worrisome, because in our country where 80 crores people are under 5 kg ration or so, that what government is government is giving. So if a crime happened to them, so who will going to support them?
Yes.
Here, every day we are coming to know that as a new new kind of what do you say, that evidences are coming.
Yes.
A new crime is coming out. It was very simple case, hit and run, but these guys have made it as a organized crime
by doing
by jumping into the well,
yes,
like for no reason. Now the question is, why these things are getting happened? So what do you think? Why these things are getting happened?
because the juvenile is from a very rich background and their parents are trying to save him from any legal proceedings, so they are just trying to bribe anyone may influence the case later on, or who may give his advice, or anyone who is coming in that case or chain of, they are trying to destroy that chain of evidence, that which may lead to in which may lead to that in a negative way for that juvenile.
No,
Or
that's that.
diverting the case.
Yeah, diverting the case. That's they have tried their best, but they could
Yes.
not. They failed.
Yes.
Correct. But the question is, this case is come off when people come out, the civilians who all are neither part of that victim's family nor relative of them, but they are the all were unknown to each other. And after the incident, when the people feel that this is the investigation things are not going in proper way, they started
Calling that
judicial system and police and everybody. So that's why this case has come up, and this kind of investigation and the is taking over by the crime branch. This thing happened very in a few days.
Yes.
Correct. So is this a fast case?
No, sir.
Is this is a fast case? I don't think so.
But this case happened in a tier 2, or we can say tier 1 city, which is in the eye of the nation, that Pune.
No, that Pune nation. But my question is, why there is a such law which allow people to drive a car or drive any vehicle without its registration?
Law is there, but proper implementation is not there.
If it is not getting implemented, then what is the use of that law? So now, whom they will going to blame? Who and how you are going to blame?
Everyone is blaming each other.
So now that it is that a blame game is going on.
Yes.
Correct. So this is, see, there is a law which supposed to be implemented by the law and orders department. They failed to implement it. The people, the innocent who uh, got killed through this heinous crime, that what the accident. So they were having faith, I guess, they might have faith on our law and orders, as we all are having. Without any reason, they've been killed. So like them, there are many people that are getting killed. Correct. So why we can't make a question to law and orders, to the law and orders? People like us who knows about the law, what law is and how the laws supposed to be implemented, why we can't make a question to the judiciary or the government to make an efficient system?
And in law, we are also saying that if justice is delayed, then justice is
Denied.
Yes.
If justice is delayed, justice is denied is here it is not like that.
Yes, sir.
It is justice, but the judicial custody of the accused family, it is extended. So till the time this thing says that their judicial custody will be ended, we may forget the things.
And that
correct.
JGB police is also
And how a JJB board member had that kind of authority to whatever the crime might be.
Yes.
Within a few hours, he said write an essay and go to coordinate with the traffic police. This thing shows that see what we are discussing. We are discussing to let the people know how our law systems are working.
Yes.
Correct. So, in my opinion, the juvenile board, justice board, and the police, they should be purely independent. Not only that, all that government, all those are connected to the law and orders, and including the judiciary, they must play their role with an independent hand. Because if an MLA coming and is influencing
The police
the
officer.
police, and a minister coming influencing the other government authorities, so if this is happening in a day light, so can you imagine the backside of it? Correct. So today, I guess you both can conclude this discussion. You can, whatever that's you think is good to conclude the discussion, you can speak it up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The last thing is what I can say in this, that JJB board should give police authority to interrogate the teen, that juvenile, because he is the only person who has seen all the incident and he can only tell. But till now, JJB board hasn't given authority to police officers to interrogate that juvenile.
No, JJB board, I don't think the JJB board should give an authority to
No, police
uh,
is asking
not
that.
police, not police even, because I think third party involvement is required.
Yes, the police is asking that, including his parents, that his parents should be there. Then police will interrogate him. That what happened at that night, and what incidents and how the things gone.
Let's see how it is going.
Yes.
And you guys, if you feel that our discussion is good enough to subscribe our channel and like it, please subscribe our channel and like, and you are free to mention your views.